Hey, my name is Andrew Clark. I'm the youth pastor here at Westside Community Church, specifically over our student ministries called Elevate. And I'm pretty sure it's safe to say 2020 has been nothing what we expected. The cool thing is we do know that God still did a lot of things within Elevate Student Ministries this year. Starting out the year, honestly, for us was a really cool experience. We came into January, February, we were seeing 70, 80, sometimes 90 to 100 students showing up on Wednesday nights. And our events were drawing kids in. We were doing things like a video game night. We did dodgeball and donuts, which literally is, we play dodgeball and eat donuts. And we were seeing friends being invited, and then we were seeing them showing up on Wednesday nights. Not only were they coming on Wednesdays, but they were coming on Mondays when we would do our after-school program called Remix, in which we'd have an open gym for basketball. We had a chance for students to hang out up here in the loft of the Student Ministry Center and do homework, hang out with leaders, get some tutoring if they needed to. And then on our Wednesday nights, between our small groups, our time of worship, and even our messages, we were just seeing some depth being built into the students here at Elevate Student Ministries.
Hi, I am Micah Haven. I am the 10th grade boys small group leader along with Taylor Hawkins, an awesome guy. I think some of the most special moments over the past several months with my boys have been during small group time, the opportunity to pray with each other. To see how they have grown over the past 4 years has been just a true joy. One thing that's really cool about Westside is the commitment that the church shows towards the youth, towards kids.
One of the main reasons that I kept coming back and wanting more of Elevate was my small groups. And I think having a place to come every single week was so comforting, because I could, after the message, I could go to my small group and just debrief about my week. And I think getting godly advice from my leader was so important, so that I had a good mindset for the rest of the week.
And then COVID came, and what that did for us is we had to figure out how to transition what we do on our Wednesday night, what we do on Mondays, what we do for our events, and transition that to an online experience so we could continue to reach the students of Traverse City. So for us, we turned to social media. Our social media has always been important here at Elevate, and so we had to bring it even more. And so we started filming messages, filming worship experiences that we could record and put on those different platforms like Facebook and Instagram and YouTube that our students could then share with their friends. They could show their family members even, and we could continue to have the gospel spread throughout Traverse City. Here at Elevate Student Ministries, one of the biggest things we do every year is our summer camps. Outcry for high school, Battle Cry for middle school. And this year we knew if we could put that on the calendar, and if we could do it in any way possible, we had to do it. But it wouldn't be 2020 without this. The fact that 4 days before camp was supposed to happen, we were told we couldn't do it where we normally do it. So we had to figure out, what did that mean for us? How do we transition camp? And we figured out that we could do it here at Westside, right on the campus. So in 4 days, we figured out sleeping, we figured out eating, we figured out everything from how the messages, how the games, what the experience was gonna be like here at Westside, and we were able to do it. And it was an amazing week of camp.
I loved camp. Camp is always the highlight of my summer, but this year especially, it was a great year.
We had kids really just coming out of their shell and really opening up to the idea that God is still present in their life, that God is still worth following, that God has a plan for their life. And we saw students seeking Him in a whole different way, and it was such a cool experience. We had kids recommitting their lives. We had students opening up about the struggles that they had been going through and how they wanted to give those to God. One of my favorite moments at camp this year was a chance to actually baptize a student.
I got baptized because I want to further my relationship with Christ. We got in the car and we went to his mom's house, and I got baptized in their pool. And being with and having Andrew baptize me, that's what I've always wanted, because he's been such a big part of my life.
We had close to 90 students here on campus, as well as 20 adult leaders. And I would say it was probably one of our best camps we've ever had. And then came new restrictions, which in a moment made us have to pivot back to online. But this time when we went online, we wanted to offer a full live stream experience for the students on YouTube. So we did everything from messages to our worship, to games, to interactive capabilities for them on YouTube, and that has just grown our reach immensely. This new online experience gave us a chance to connect with students in a whole new way.
When I'm worshiping, I always think of the student that is alone in their room watching us, and how we are able to lead them in worship so that they can have that intimate one-on-one relationship with God.
We had students who were disconnected, who hadn't been a part of Elevate for a handful of years, reconnect. We had students reaching out and finding accountability partners. We had students from other states tune in and check out and hear the Word of God. 2020 has been a year of creativity and innovation for Elevate Student Ministries, especially when it comes to making disciples and spreading the Word of God to the teenagers here of Traverse City. And we look forward to what the future holds, as it's created new platforms for us to reach further than we've ever reached before. We're excited that God still has a plan and a purpose for the teenagers and the students' lives here in Traverse City. And we look forward to what He has in store for us going forward.